All right, bro. Ike Watson
Sure.
for Spitters Only. We're gonna start from the top. How was your upbringing and childhood like? And what was your favorite part about it?
Man, I kind of moved around a little bit, like between I stayed in Federal Way, you know what I'm saying? So I had a bunch of people that I connected with out there, and then by the time I had went to high school, I was in West Seattle. So shit, even I ended middle school out here. We didn't even have middle school back then. It was junior high school. That's what I went to Illahee. And then I got accepted into O'Day, and then went to O'Day, and I was staying in the West at that time. But man, the biggest thing that I could say about my childhood though is like I had watched from that younger age all the way up until I graduated high school. Like I watched Mom Duke's grind, hustle like crazy, and taught me the plug on how to make sure you have your grind and hustle in order and connect to everyone, man. I had my uncle as well too, who was a big part of my life. Music has always been a part of my life as well too, which kind of kept me out of a lot of trouble, honestly, because I started teaching myself how to play the piano at 8. And I learned from by ear, being in church. So I would just play. And then by the time I was 10, like my uncle had let me make my first beat on his man, it was a Triton, I want to say. And then, man, from there, I was just football and music the whole time, bro. I had my cousins that I was always kicking it with, functioning with. But for the most part, man, the biggest thing that I loved about my childhood was being with family. And then also, man, music. You know what I'm saying? Football and music, that was like all I really cared about. That was like, I wanted to play football, excuse me, go to college and play in the league so that I could actually, so that I could make music. Like, I was like, even if I got league minimum, I don't know if it went up or not, but at that point in time, league minimum, just like if you were on practice squad and traveling squad, like you got $450,000 a year. So I was like, man, I could do $450 at least, and I can flip that into music. That was my whole thought process with playing football. Even when I went to O'Day at like 12 years old, that's how I was thinking. So in a nutshell, that was my childhood, bro.
Okay.
Unless there's like any other questions specific that you want me to answer, you know what I'm saying, about it.
Nah. So, is Ike Watson your real name or just an artist name?
Nah, Ike Watson is my real name, bro.
Okay.
Well, it's short for Isaac, but yeah, my name is Isaac Watson.
Okay.
So like that's me.
Okay. And so, just to reflect again, so when did you start making music?
I started making music at 8.
At 8 years old.
Yeah, like I taught myself how to play the piano. I was in church,
Right.
you know, so that was the thing that drew me the most was the piano and the organ. So I started going up to the organist, pianist after church. It was like, yo, how did you play that? Show me something, you know what I mean? So that's why I had a little rinky-dink keyboard at the house. I played hot cross buttons and shit like that. And excuse me. So what I would do is I just go home and try and practice everything that I heard in church, even just playing it in my head, like trying to find the keys and all that.
So which did you first do, like rap or produce, would you say? Like I know you say you learned the keys, you know what I'm saying, but was you rapping, trying to like rap too? Like not, I know it's 8 years old, but like was you trying to still, you know, as a young kid trying to think you're a rapper or something and try to write rhymes, or was you just focused on the
it was production, bro.
Okay.
Like when I had made my first beat at 10 in my uncle's basement.
Word.
And so that 2 years of like learning the piano, getting familiar with it, and learning the organ, getting familiar with it, like, and then I would watch my uncle like My uncle is an old school cat, bro. But everybody know him in the city, you know. So like, man, he used to have all the gas and everything, you know what I'm saying? So he fucked with all the rappers. E40s come up here and fuck with him. Mac Dre used to fuck with him. And so I was like surrounded by music when I was with him, you know what I'm saying? So he put me on the keyboard, showed me how to do it, showed me how to create the loop that I needed to create. Excuse me. And I had made my first beat, bro, and then his partner started rapping to it. And I was stuck. Like from then on, I was stuck. So it was always me wanting to be a producer first.
Okay. Yeah, bro, I got put on to you by Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got put on personally.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, low key Kurt.
Yeah, my
Shout
dog.
out to bro. I remember telling him about how I was looking for a singer for a feature.
Yeah.
And he told me to hit you.
Yeah.
I believe I did. I'm not sure if I did. But you answered my question pretty much, but not really as far as now. As far as on camera, you know.
Yeah.
So what are you more of, like a singer or a producer? Not. I know you already told me about back when you was a kid, but now.
Yeah. Right now, I'm more of a producer, bro. But that I'm not a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm trying to make a record, we gonna make a record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If that means I hop on the record and create a dope hook, like that's what I'm gonna do. If that means that I hop on the record and you want me to spit some bars or something real quick, I might do that too. You know what I'm saying? But first things first, it don't even gotta be me. You know, if I hear someone else's voice that can sound better than mine, I'm like, we need to get that person on the hook. We need to get that person on the verse. You know what I mean? That's just how I'm about making great music, bro. I don't, you know, to me, that's what a producer is. Like, you think about cats like Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? You think about Pharrell, Timbaland, man, you know, you think about, Quincy Jones, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. And not all they expect, but those first few that I named, all them guys can hop on the track. You know what I mean? But they also are gonna make sure that it's the best record possible. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at producing.
Okay, yeah, 100%. That's.
Hopefully that answer your question too.
No,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
No, yeah, they.
I might not even make the beat. Keep it real. I might be on some executive producer that type shit too. You know, I might be like, bro, you got some beats that because it fits this artist. You know what I'm saying? That might not be my lane for that type of beat that you may want, but I may know the person that can make that. You know what I mean? So executive producing and producing, like that's what I do.
Just facilitating, helping.
Yeah, okay.
Making shit happen.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's dope, bro. As far as a singer, I see you've been active at least since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as far as the releases on Apple Music.
Yeah.
When did it become something serious for you? Like just jumping on record and...
It was, I thought I was taking it serious then. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was taking it serious then, but the main thing that I was trying to do was like set myself up to get like a publishing deal or a writing deal, because I just wanted to showcase that I could make beats, I could write my songs, I could do the hooks. You know, I wanted to showcase that as much as I possibly could, so that way I could shop myself as a songwriter. Excuse me. So, and by the time it was like 2017, 2018 hit, I got offered my first publishing deal as a writer. And so that was when I really, at that point in time, that's when I really started taking things hella serious and trying to learn everything about the game that I could, because I was in a different position.
Okay. as a singer, you have mostly singles. It looks like 2 full projects.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Charmuse.
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 That one's older too.
And you dropped that in 2015.
Yeah.
And you got Yellow.
Yeah.
And that was dropped in 2021.
Yeah.
Those are EPs. Those are
EPs.
EPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charmuse was like, I was even still rapping on that joint.
Okay.
I was even still rapping, but I was intertwining it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then Yellow, I dropped that in 2021. And that was just I really just wanted to showcase my growth. You know what I mean? And showcase that you can't really do it better than me.
Okay, so name your top 3 favorite joints off each one.
Off each one? I was on Charmuse. Oh man, that's so long ago, bro. 2015, it's 2024. That's 9 years ago now.
Give me one at least.
I would
Give me
say
a standout joint that.
Honey was probably my favorite one.
Okay.
Off of Charmuse, Honey was because I was talking about my childhood, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then man, there was one other on there. I think Sprite was on there too. That was one of my favorite joints.
Okay.
And then I had Ain't Mad At You was probably another one too on there. That's all on Charmuse, I believe.
Okay.
Them 3 was my favorite. And then you talking about was one of my favorite.
The
top 3
Yellow.
On Yellow?
Yep.
Man, Ooh, for
Okay.
sure. Blessings. That was me talking about life and childhood too. And then Keep Quiet. It's probably my Keep Quiet. If I had to put them in order, Keep Quiet would probably be one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And as far as producing, I see you have 3 beat projects as well on Apple Music.
Yeah, man.
You got Space Cadet, you dropped in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Rona Defender Beat Pack, you dropped in 2020, and then September Beats, you dropped in 2020.
Yeah, man. Most of those were for because I sell beats online, I lease beats. You know what I mean? But what I was doing is creating funnels, creating producer funnels for people to actually sign up, join my email list, and get more game from me from that point. You know what I mean? And so a lot of cats that just try and take your joint, run with it. You know what I mean? Even if they just download the free version, that was my way of protecting myself, making sure that they couldn't just take the free version and then try and just make their own hit with it, not give me no credit, none of that. It's like you're gonna get flagged. You know what I mean? Right away. But man, as far were you asking what was some of my favorite records producing?
I mean, you could tell me. That wasn't the question. I didn't.
No,
I was just. No, you're good, bro. I was just naming your stuff. But if you want to, tell me a couple of your favorite that maybe hasn't been used that you're trying to shop, or
you talking about
been used? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking about records that's out. You know?
Yeah.
Like, man, so I done did a lot of work with Macintosh, so like a lot of our stuff that we.
Oh, okay, yeah, we gonna get into.
Yeah, look, see, that's what I was like. Hold on, you want me to answer that yet?
No. So, regardless, I love and respect the versatility, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a whole lot of time, dedication, and patience to master one thing, bro. And so, I'm saying just to do that and to do it at a high level is top tier. So, my respect on that, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, let's talk about Macintosh, bro. You brought him up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him personally, at least I don't think I do. But I do know I've seen a few of his videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard a few of his joints.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice with it all around. I seen some Tory stuff going around. You know what I'm saying? Talk about your relationship and how y'all met, what y'all built. I see in your IG said y'all made a 7-figure sound.
Yeah.
Talk about all this.
Man, I've actually known bro since playing Little League football at Rainier Beach.
Okay.
So like that's how far our relationship goes back. And then he is my cousin who's excuse me, my cousin who's like a brother to me. King C, rest in peace, LLKC. He is actually his youngest brother's godbrother. So like it's like family. Me and Mac like family, and we started. We started just taking the music shit serious together after I had went through my whole episode in LA. And going back and forth and got offered and all that, and I came back. Throughout that time, I was already telling bro though, like, yo, we should rock, you know what I mean? And he thought I was talking about, cause I had been going so hard on my artist game that he thought like I was talking about getting a verse for him, you know, and all that. And I'm like, nah, bro, like, let me make some beats for you, you know what I'm saying? And so I think it was like 2018, maybe like 2018, 2019, we had put out a joint called Extra. And I had produced that, and that joint had got shot up to over 100,000 plays super fast. And he was like, man, I think we should do some more work, bro. And I was like, yeah, man. What had happened was, bro, we ended up making a bunch of records. That was our first record, right? And so then I pretty much produced dang near all of Trappy Gilmore, and then he had did Trappy Gilmore 2. And then he had the 2020 Sucks. And then from there, bro got in talks of getting a label deal, or artist deal, you know, with Blockstar Revolution, who is owned by X-Rated. And it was a label that is a smaller label on Sony. So, man, when bro got offered, they loved the catalog and they loved everything, how we were marketing the brand and all that. And, bro's catalog was worth a good chunk of change, you know what I'm saying? So they was willing to purchase out and buy it. And the deal, you can look it up online. You can Google it, it'll pop up. You know, respect my region. I did a big article on it, but bro had got signed for a 7-figure deal at that time in 2021. So that is why it says in my bio, created a 7-figure sound with my best friend. Because that was literally what we did. We created a 7-figure sound and a 7-figure brand, you know what I mean, that got cashed out.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's hard. Let's talk about leasing beats.
Yeah.
I seen you talking about it on your IG.
Yeah.
You said you recommend leasing them first.
Yeah, I do. So I recommend that if you're an artist, if you're a new artist, right, and you're just trying to get the biggest thing is to get content out. You know what I mean? That means music videos, regular content on social media as well too. But you want to get as much as you can out, and so then I would say go for a cheaper price point to do that. You know what I mean? So instead of paying $300, $500, $600, $1,000 for a beat, why not just pay $30? You know what I'm saying? Pay $50 for that same beat. You get terms on that beat, utilize the terms and run your bag up. You know what I'm saying? You can get your bag in many ways just by leasing that beat. And it doesn't take a bunch, you know what I mean? So that's the main reason why I say that. If you got a producer that you work with, you start off with, then of course, you know, still work with him. But if he's really gonna be trying to create a sound with you, trying to make hits with you, you know what I mean? He's still gonna probably recommend, like, I shouldn't be the one making every single beat if it don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? So what I would do is be like, go lease a beat. That's simple. Let's save that budget so we can go ahead and make a video or something. Put some marketing dollars behind it too.
So to play the other side real quick.
Yeah.
We just play the other side. Because I agree, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been hit with you do that, or let's just say I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then another artist comes and they get the exclusive
Yeah.
to that beat.
Yep.
That you got a lease to.
Yeah.
And it might not even be as dope, but it does a certain amount of numbers, but it still doesn't do the numbers, or it's just not as dope in general.
Yeah.
What's your view on that? Like, what's
there to
combat that, or what, you know?
Yeah. What I feel is like, bro, either way, like let's say, I'm sure a ton of people probably leased the Old Town Road beat. You know what I mean? I'm sure tons of people did, right? However, when you purchase the lease, you get terms. And
Right.
there's a date
Right.
on that contract.
Uh-huh.
So you're solid until you hit them terms.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they can't say nothing because you have a contract that shows you have rights to this beat.
Yeah, right.
So
I was
that's
saying less more so for like if you wanted that. You know what I'm
if
saying?
you wanted
Like,
the
if you wanted,
exclusive?
yeah, if you wanted the exclusive, then you would just have to go, I guess, just buying it from the person, or
Are you
if
talking
they don't want to
about-
give it up, then you're pretty much saying like,
Excuse me.
so what? The song, you can't have the song up no more after. You know,
I get
I'm
what
not
you're
even
saying.
completely aware about what would happen. Let's say you have the song, you run up your shit. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to the date it says you're supposed to be done with it.
Yeah.
And now what? The song's supposed to be taken down, or what is it?
I mean, that's up to the producer too. You know what I
Okay.
mean? If he does that. But it's also up to, let's say if it is Old Town Road, I'm just using that because that's like the most known, least, I mean, you know, YouTube type beat or whatever type beat situation. So if that does happen, right, if he does have the exclusive and you got a song to him as well too, at that point, and you got the lease and bro has the exclusive, I mean, you gotta understand, like, your song didn't blow up. I mean, that's just
Well, I'm saying, what if it even blows up? Then you just wait. You have the leverage.
Cash
to
them
say,
out.
You just cash them out.
cash them out, bro. Like, I mean, there's business is business at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, if you lease that beat and that joint blows and then somebody buys the exclusive, like, either way, the producer still owns 50% of that. You know what I'm saying? So you're just buying out their rights to the beat. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter what, like, there's a workaround to it. Now, is it frustrating? Hell yeah, it's frustrating. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna say that like that's the best route to take or nothing, but I'm just
it's
like,
definitely a route if
Yeah.
you're trying to make some shit happen.
That's all I'm saying.
Make it okay.
that's all I'm
And
saying.
it's just gonna add more awareness to what you're doing if you're trying to,
You know what I
you
mean?
don't have the means to just cash out on an exclusive right away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. What's your thoughts on videos today and the prices from the videographer? Most go for at least, let's say, $1K to $1,500 or more, depending on who you're working with, and that definitely makes a difference. With that being said, who's really winning in most cases, or is anyone winning at all?
Well, I think everyone wins because you got to understand that he's providing a service.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. If he has worked himself up to be paid $1K or $2K, some cats he may even charge $5,000. You know what I'm saying, or more, depending on what's what. You know what I mean. But if they work themselves up, they're providing a service, and most of the time when it's more expensive, the more top tier it is. So that, I mean, you can't really complain about that. You know what I'm saying? You're getting what you need out of the situation, so pay up. That's why I say it's like you gotta respect what your budget is at that time as well too. You know, that's why I'm like, you can lease a beat for this, and if you need to pay for that video, like, you got that. I can respect people's hustle. You know what I'm saying? I respect people's hustle. If they hustling, they trying to get after it, and they can give me some good quality, like, man, I'm gonna pay your price.
What ways can an artist get the most bang for their buck while still juggling everyday life? Let's say bills, kids, if you have any, food and gas and everything else, you know.
Yeah.
On top of affording investing into your craft. Let's say beats, studio time, cover art, etc.
Now there was a first part of your question that I kind of slipped my mind. Could you repeat it?
What ways can an artist get the most bang for their buck while still juggling everyday life?
I got you. Man, understand what your budget is. That's going to be the best way how you gonna get the most bang for your buck, because you don't want to overspend in one area that would hurt the other. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to go, spend $2,500 on getting beats, video done, getting the right clothes, right fit for your video, and getting the right locations and all that, and then can't pay rent. Like, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta work, or build a team. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the best way. It's like, build you a team, find you a videographer who's hungry. You know, find you a sound engineer that believes in what you got going on. Find you a producer that believes in what you got going on. And then if y'all are all serious and y'all all come up with a good plan, like, at the end of the day, you guys will be able to cash in on your art and your creation, and then that way everybody can kind of get a piece of the pie.
Speaking on seeing people win,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly is it that you do besides make beats and sing that helps out other artists win in the industry?
Man, what I'm really doing right now is taking a bunch of younger loop makers, producers, even songwriters, and from the relationships that I built doing this for so long. Even just you talking about my release was my first one was 9 years ago, but even that's my own solo stuff. I had already been producing and doing different things way before that. Even the first person that I had, as an adult, the first person that I was producing for and trying to help get on and all that was, I had a crew called Gang Green. I was doing shows for them, doing all the marketing for them. I was trying to figure it out. And then right after that, I had my bro Astro King Phoenix. And then we had built him up to the point where he was performing at Capitol Hill Block Party. So like, me just understanding the process of getting people out there as well too is like, that's why I be trying to drop the game like that on my Instagram or YouTube or however I can. I want to drop as much game to show them, like, if you think about yourself as a business and a brand, the whole game changes. You know what I mean? Because now you're thinking about how much is my business generating compared to, like, am I looking good as an artist? You know what I mean? The music is a gateway for everything else. You know what I mean? That, like, I don't really think anybody could name one artist that just is making music only right now. You know what I mean? Dang near every artist even has merch that they sell on their shows, online, everywhere. It's about building a brand that generates revenue. You know what I mean? And so everybody can win. It's a business. That's the game that I keep trying to give people. Like, you can even go get yourself a publishing deal if you want to. You know what I mean? You can go sign a deal, go get a record deal if you want to. But I think you should still understand that how that works. You know what I mean? And how that money is divvied up to you. And then also when you get in advance, I think the first thing people should be thinking about doing is getting real estate. You know what I mean? Go get you some cash flowing assets that is gonna pay that deal off whether you make music or not. Because you can buy yourself out of a deal. You can go buy your masters and all that shit back. You know what I mean? So think about it as it's a business, and it needs to be cash flowing so you can put money in other places and keep making money. You know what I mean? That's the game that I keep trying. That is the biggest way I can help artists. It's like, think about yourself as a business, and I'm gonna keep preaching that. Keep preaching that. They might be mad at me for doing it, but like, that's the truth.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about MFUSED real quick, if we can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works on videos and monetization.
Long as we ain't smoking is good.
Okay. I was gonna bring it up anyway. Hope it's good. We can always edit it later. But how did you get started working with the owner of Infuse?
Me and bro played football together.
Okay.
So that was like, me and bro played football together. I was semi-pro football too. I was tailback, he was a fullback, bro, and the relationship just never lost. You know what I mean? I'm big on building relationships and keeping relationships, you know what I'm saying, with genuine people. And that's just how it happened. It's like I watched bro even do his thing, you know, the whole time, building Infuse, doing his thing, man, and hustling like crazy to build that company up. You know what I'm saying? Hustling like crazy to build that company up, bro. And then it wasn't until about like a year ago he was like, you know, bro, maybe you should come on board. You know what I'm saying? You should use your marketing skills that you have and knowledge that you have to help contribute to my business. That's literally how that worked, bro. That relationship's been over a decade.
That's dope, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact when I was watching Jeff's interview, you know, he said he's been doing this 10 years,
mm-hmm.
since 2013 or so. And that is a black man in ownership in such a profitable business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to see as black men coming up.
Yeah, for real.
Other black men in ownership position able to just pull strings and make certain moves, you know. What's the goal? Where do you see things going working with Infuse?
Man, I'm learning a lot. You know what I mean? I'm learning a lot as far as like, I've always been like an entrepreneur, you know what I mean? And so I'm getting firsthand experience on like if you were to build a company and want to take it public, like that's a different type of ballgame, you know what I mean? So like that, it's privately owned and everything like that, but the infrastructure that he's building within the company is like valuable lessons, you know what I mean? Valuable lessons on how to, literally watch bro take it from nothing, put, you know, all owners start, like you said, start out of a garage, you know what I mean? There wasn't no YouTube videos showing people how to do that, you know, so as he has grown, obviously your mindset grows, you know what I'm saying? So to watch how his mind operates in different situations gives me key nuggets on how to be the best entrepreneur that I could be within my own businesses. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of that is some of, I see that and the success that that Infuse is about to embark on, bro, ain't like no other. A lot of people don't even know Infuse is like top 30 cannabis company in the world. You know what I mean? Everybody think about cookies because they got flour, you know, but they're falling apart right now. You know what I mean? Burner don't even own cookies. The partners done split up. They selling it to everyone. But Infuse is a brand that is just getting started with being able to get themselves directly to the consumer now. You know what I mean? They've been doing business to business and just going straight to dispensaries, you know, and putting their product in dispensaries. With us now moving into different marketplaces, like we've been here in Arizona and have those accomplishments. Top 30 cannabis company in the world in just 2 states. That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And so now we're getting ready to expand to New York. That's actually this month. We're gonna be launching in New York. And then also we'll be going into a couple other states as well too, before the year's up. So man, it's really exciting times, honestly, for Infuse. #1 cannabis brand in the world by end of 2024, title 25. If I got something to do with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, talk about it.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. How can artists and people benefit off using Infuse?
I mean, man, you know, however your creative mind works, you know what I'm saying? There's different products for different people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, like, I'm not even smoking right now, you know what I mean? But the tincture that I was telling you about, that CBD, is made by Infuse as well too, you know? So I stopped smoking, but a lot of times when people stop smoking, you need a way to relax yourself at night to go to sleep. You know what I mean? And so that was one of the things that I used was that product, the tincture, to be able to help me go to sleep. Man, also, you know, you've got indica, sativa, hybrids, whatever it is, you know, and then we also have effects. Effect lines that's like Zenergy, energy, tranquility. You know, those are just to put you in different moods and are mixed with THC, CBD, CBN, CBG. There's just a science to however you want to go about using it. Whatever puts you in, you know, the best creative space for you to do your thing. Like, you know, figure out which one will work. But those are all the different types of strains that we are, different types of products that we have that could help you get in your mood. You know, and then some studios don't allow smoking too. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna trip if you vape.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
No 100%.
Yeah.
Who's some of your favorite local artists pushing right now? Give me about. Just name a few.
Man, there's so many of them. There's hella artists that I actually like. I ain't gonna lie. I'll try and he gonna get me. He's gonna be tripping.
Yeah, you can go down the list. You can keep going until you can't no more, or you know, I don't want to have you doing too much though.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think.
There is a lot of
yeah. There's a lot of cats pushing right now, you know. So who I really like, I'm gonna say I like everything that they doing at BCNF. You know what I'm saying? With low key, on their whole team, bro, their whole squad. I like everything that they doing over there. And then, so that I'll say all them artists, you know, all them artists doing their thing. I like all their music. And then even Royce himself, you know what I'm saying? I like his music too. Man, of course, you know, I gotta talk about my bro Mac. You know, I gotta have Macintosh in there. Also, I really like, I really like Charlie on a Friday. He's dope. I like Damien Elbert. Hopefully I didn't say his name wrong. I probably did, but he gonna know who I'm talking about. Man, who else can I think of? Make a Million. Oh man, you got me thinking too right now. Who else? Man, there's a cat from out here in Tacoma that's dope too. What's his name though? It's not Lil Wody or something like that. What's his name? I can't even think of his name right now, bro. But he go hard, he go crazy too. I'm sitting there I'm ready to pull my phone out and go on Instagram and try to look for it. But man, off the top of my head, that's who I could really think of. You know, Highway 2, you know, Highway 2009, bro's fire. His whole squad's kind of fire. Greedy. Who else? Man, I was about to say Bass Kids, but he produced. You know what I'm saying? He produced and DJ. I'm missing some cats though, man. I know I'm missing other people. If you out here doing your thing, grinding, putting your best foot forward every single day, I support you. Just know that for real. Because if I see you, I'm gonna go support and I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna be like, bro, your shit tight. You know, let's try and do something. Whether it be me talking to you as the event and influencer manager at Infused, or if it's just me talking to you as the executive and producer like Watson. You know what I mean? Either way.
Word.
Fresco Lee too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate the love, bro.
Yeah, come on.
For real. Let's talk about some of your bigger name artists. Like let's no locals, you know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about just the bigger name artists. Like, who's some of your favorites?
Man. Shoot, I like Larry. You know, I listen to Larry June a lot.
Yeah, he's been in my rotation heavy lately.
Man, for real. And then who else? I like bro that's coming up too right now, Wiz Haven. I don't know if you heard of him. Who else, man? Man, I'm trying to think right now. J. Cole, of course. I just don't want to say the like cliche ones. You know what I mean? You know, that's like everybody gonna say that.
Yeah.
I like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, of course you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's cats that's coming up that I think is real dope. Man, I wish bro had kept dropping some music, but I like Mud Baby Rue a lot too. I don't know, he had that song called Gun Class that came out, a little bit ago. Man, who else? Who else can I think of? I like Blue Bucks Clan too. Them guys go crazy. But them guys still ain't super huge though, you know what I mean? A lot of them cats are still doing their thing out here and pulling up. But them would be right now. I've been on Larry Tough. You know, I've been on Larry Tough. That's who's been in my rotation.
You brought up Bass Kids earlier.
Yeah.
Name some of your favorite local producers.
Bass Kids for sure.
Okay.
I like Kodo a lot as well too. Who else? What's bro's name? He goes by it's like J _ Cole.
Oh yeah.
He's hard too.
J. Cole.
Yeah,
JC.
JC.
Yeah,
he's hard too. Who else? Who else can I think of? I mean, it's probably the main ones that off the top of my head that I know are like tough. I haven't heard too much from some other cats lately, but man, I'm gonna stick with those right now because I can't think of the names right off the top of my head. But them is the ones that I really rock with the most. There's another cat too named Rel. He's real tight. He's an artist too. Oh man, I gotta bring up my guy Tony Rose. Tony Rose is probably one of the most slept on producers that I don't know how many people know about him, but bro is fire. For real. He is fire. So them is some of my top cats right now. I like Johnny Made It too. Johnny does a lot of loops. And then Mario Luciano. Of course Jake One. You know what I mean? I can keep going on. But that's it. That's all I really got, honestly. When I think about top producers in the area that I rock with.
Name some of your favorite videographers.
Town ENT, Ellis Prescott for sure. Also, I like Ghost Boy a lot too. His work's dope. Who's the other one that I'm sitting here thinking of right now? He's not even out here no more though. But Alec Wong, I think he's in ATL now. Who else? Manzano Bros. You know, I think it's just one of them doing it now though. But those would be like my top recommendations for anybody that's trying to shoot a video. There's a couple of younger cats that I know is coming. Oh man, Chris City. Chris City is hard, bro. He's extremely hard. So those would be my top picks as far as videographers out in the area right now. And they're hustling. All of them are hustling.
Name some of your favorite spots to eat in the city, bro. Where you know it's gonna hit every time, like no matter what.
Yeah.
Seattle or Tacoma, it don't matter.
Yeah, I got you.
Even some outskirts spots. It don't even gotta be Seattle, Tacoma. Just out here in the Northwest, bro. Like around Seattle and Tacoma. Yeah.
Yep. I got man, one of my favorite spots to go to regularly, bro. Honestly, is I'm gonna name a couple of them because I'm kind of a foodie on God.
Hey, we trying to know.
Yeah, there's a Columbia City Ale House. right there in Columbia City, bro. That joint every time. Every time, if you want to just like on a day like this, we're just cold, rainy, like they sell gumbo, right? So it's like it ain't grandma's gumbo, you know what I'm saying? Or no gumbo that you just ate on New Year's, but it's like it's a quick little bowl of gumbo that you can just get real quick. You know what I'm saying? Almost like grandma's stew. You know what I'm saying? That's almost what it tastes exactly like. The other place.
You said that's where?
Columbia City Ale House.
Oh, okay.
It's right in Columbia City. Right off Rainier, bro. Okay. Right across the street from Island Soul. Okay. Literally. Most people probably go to Island Soul before they go into that little hole in the wall. The other one is, another one that I like is Burnett's. If I want to get some chicken, like Burnett's Pub, that joint be slapping. I always get the fish sauce wings. Fish sauce wings go crazy, but if you can't eat stuff that you think don't smell good, you ain't gonna want them joints, because they come out smelling like a fresh fart. Oh God! But it tastes so bomb. I got put on by some of my Asian partners about the fish sauce wings at Burnett's. Other place that I really like is down on the waterfront, bro. I always like to go to Stack 571, a little burger joint. It's right there on the Tacoma waterfront, bro, Ruston Way. That's another little cool one. And then, man, the other joint that I like a lot is, man, I could go on and on about some food.
Get two more.
Okay, yeah. Other place that I would say is, man, there's a little, if you want to get just like something cool, just go to like a bar or something right quick. Like Rookies in Columbia City is cool too, and their food be real good. Then also I like, excuse me, if you try to go spend a little penny on you and your girl or something, I like to go to Anthony's, either down on the pier, or you can go down in the marina in Des Moines. But their food's normally good too, and you get a nice. It don't be super packed on the marina, and you get a nice view. You know what I mean? But for you and your lady, you for sure gonna go in there and spend about $200 right away, like minimum. But them would be my top places.
Okay. Teriyaki or pho?
Ooh. Am I hungover?
Hey, give me your
teriyaki. I'm going teriyaki.
Teriyaki?
Yeah, I'm going teriyaki.
Yeah. Are you more into video games or movies?
Movies.
Okay. But it's like some of the most ones you fuck with.
The most recent ones?
No, just give me some of your favorite movies.
Oh man, I'm kind of like typical dang near almost, bro. Like Baby Boy was one of my favorite joints. Okay. Poetic Justice. Okay. The First Friday. That's one of my joints too. Them would be like my top three. Like I had just watched Leave the World Behind too, which was cool. That was actually kind of crazy. Then to find out that Michelle and Barack Obama was kind of heavily involved in the movie too was crazy. And then I just watched the other one that I just watched was Sounds of Freedom, which was that was a good movie too. Made me think a lot about how child sex trafficking is happening everywhere right now, which is crazy. So them is like top 5 that I can name right now. The last 2 is the most recent.
Okay. Where's some spots to actually have fun in the city without no drama?
Man, I am out the way when it comes to stuff like that, bro. It's gonna be me calling up my partners or something, you know what I mean? We gonna go have some drinks, or we going to somebody's house, you know what I mean? I feel like, honestly, if you don't know, the city's like kind of on fire right now, so I ain't really messing with like going out unless it's like somebody done invited me to come honestly do like influencer work for Infuse. Other than that, bro, I'm either going to the studio, I'm at the house with my girl, my babies, you know, or I'm pulling up to my family house or one of my partners, and we keeping it real casual. You know what I mean? On grown man too.
1,000,000%. Black culture in Seattle, bro. What's your favorite part about it, and what do you hate about it?
Man, what I hate, I ain't gonna say what I hate first. What I love is that people do want to have our black culture thrive in Seattle. They do want it to be that, and they're making efforts towards that right now. What I hate about a lot of it is too much. There's too much I want to be, I instead of thinking about like we as a collective. If we all came together more so and really got behind each other more so in every single aspect, we would all win in a much bigger way. That's one of the things that I hate about it, because when you go to these other places, you don't see nothing but black people supporting black people. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but black people supporting black people. So that is like my biggest ick about it, is that everybody wants to be the person to be first. And it doesn't matter if you're first. It's just like, if we win, we win.
1,000,000%. What do you want to see moving forward from the city, and what does the world need from us to get ahead?
The city or the world?
No, I mean, so, like, what do you want to see moving forward from the city, like from us out here as artists? You can just answer that part first, I guess.
Okay, man. What I want to see is kind of exactly what I just said about us supporting each other, right? Because every artist wants to have people hear their music, right? But if you ain't showing genuine love to the next person, like, you can't expect that love to be reciprocated. So like, show up to shows, show up to events, pop out, you know what I mean? Like, really support each other in every single way. If you know, bro, put out a new song, go listen to it. It only take like 30 seconds for it to be a stream on Apple Music for them, you know what I'm saying? Or Spotify. Like, go support, just do it right quick. If you don't like it, tell them you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Tell them how you can get better. If you like it, man, continue, share it. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. You know, it don't take much to show support. That's what I think we really need to go hard on that. Popping out, showing support in every way, genuinely though, so it can be reciprocated back. And once that circle continues to grow and everybody keep helping each other out, we ain't gonna do nothing but pop. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do nothing but pop. Not everybody gonna make music like you. You ain't gonna make music like him. But if you support, everybody gonna win.
1,000,000%. What's some game you have for the youth?
If you want something, know you can have it. Don't let nobody tell you different. Anyway, I don't care what they say. Educate yourself, get around the right people that you need to get around, people that done did it before, and believe in yourself. Cause man, it's crazy, but Tupac said the realest thing ever, bro. Reality is fake, dreams are for real. Because at some point in time, even in this building that we in right now, that started from someone's mind, and then they brought it to fruition. So man, whatever you want, you can have it, but you gotta really be willing to work for it.
What's your message to the world?
I'm coming. You're gonna know about me. You're gonna know about me, and I'm gonna make an impact. I'm leaving my mark, you know, and I'm gonna be the biggest blessing to those that actually want to support me as well too. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. You can't tell me no different. Like, I'm making an impact. I'm slowly doing it right now, and I'm gonna continue to do it. I'm gonna continue to educate people in the best way that I possibly can, and I'm gonna continue to learn more, to grow more, and make an even bigger impact. I'm gonna be the threat that they talk about.
Where can we find your music and follow your journey to support you along the way? Give your @ for the audience.
At IWP Music on all platforms. The only one that's different is TikTok. It's IWPmusic.04 or 04. So everywhere is IWP Music. You can also find me at Rich Nobody as well too. Rich Nobody Clothing.
Okay. It was great having you, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
And it was nice working with you.
Yes, sir.
The first of many, hopefully.
Yeah, come on, man. You know I'm gonna be coming back.
Yeah, for sure. And you invited back for sure.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. For Spitters Only, Ike Watson,
Yes, sir.
we out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.